Greetings, beloved multiversal soul familia. Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, or grand rest, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. Beloveds, this update is going to be a little bit different this morning. There are going to be some inserts to this energy forecast that may be a little bit triggering, but not in a bad way, more like little nudges encouraging awakening or otherwise supportive of your awakening. Beloveds, there are timelines and beings who see us as the ancient ones of the alliance between the guardians and lineages of the Emerald Order. And from the future looking back, there are one of two things occurring depending upon the timeline. They are either coming from the future to either support or assist in spiritual warfare, because spiritual warfare is not occurring on every single timeline. But although we see ourselves as the present day figures, viewing upon our past for reflection, sometimes wondering about the future, well, I'm here to say, there are also times when the future and the past wonder about us. The energies flowing between realms being harmonious, creating a vibrant and thriving community where beings of all kinds live in harmony with one another. As the sun prepares to rise over the lush green landscapes, the energy forecast is filled with positivity and light. The energy is like a soothing symphony, uplifting hearts and minds of all who perceive mystical realms as another part of home. And for those who have the eyes to see it as a possibility. Events in these realms were driven by deep connections to Law of One. These principles unite all beings in a shared purpose of love and unity. The complex creativity of inhabitants are on full display at this time as we work together to create beautiful works. Art, architecture that reflect the beauty of our worlds combined. Regardless of the weather, every day is a new adventure, with wondrous sights around every corner. The the energy is filled with excitement and possibility as new opportunities for growth and expansion are presenting themselves to all who are open to receive them. And as the sun set over the horizon this last evening, it casted a warm glow, regardless of the actual temperature. Our guides and ancestors gathering to celebrate the beauty of our worlds and the bonds that are forming and reuniting them. A time of joy and togetherness coming in. There was a time when the spiritual energies of the universe flowed freely, creating a sense of peace and harmony that filled the hearts of all who dwelt in the mystical realm. And upon this mystical land, one who can know many realms at once, there is a wise oracle named L'Oreal who has the ability to tune into energy currents of the universe, known, soon to be known, far and wide, for her forecasts being accurate, always delivered with a touch of insight. And the echo of her voice seems as though it is coming within me, saying, my dear friends, I sense a powerful shift in the energy flows of this world. Law of One teachings tell us that we are all interconnected and that our thoughts and actions have a direct influence on the energy around us. As we invoke the spiritual energies of the universe, beloveds. So the primary energy forecast at this time is that of transformation and growth. In this collective energy, it's still feeling more like a bit of a push and pull, but not as erratic in terms of expansion and resistance. These great frequency shifts, of course, are still occurring. Earth is beginning to vibrate higher as many of our beloveds continue to align with 5D consciousness and higher. But remember, we are still contending with those last-ditch efforts of spiritual warfare, both within and externally. So here is another reminder of what to look out for. How, as we rise, as conscious beings rise, light workers rise, it forces that thrive in lower frequencies that seek chaos, doubt, and exhaustion, sleep with one eye open, so to speak. They're actually restless, but I had to throw that in. Forces that thrive in lower frequencies sleep with one eye open, as if on the lookout for any sudden moves. Little do they know that starseeds and lightworkers have been a bit ahead of the curve. However, there are still some elements to look out for that may manifest throughout the day. Feelings of hopelessness or fear could creep in, conflicts surfacing unexpectedly, fatigue despite good rest, sudden emotional turbulences or triggers. Just remember that these are attempts by these other beings, this other energy, pulling us back, attempting to pull us back into lower timelines when we become disconnected. But awareness is key, and now that we are fully aware, there is no chance of being disconnected. Once we see, we cannot unsee. So continue to stay centered and raise your frequency. Thank you so very much, beloveds, for tuning in with much gratitude and appreciation. From my heart to yours. Brightest blessings.